Thanks, guys. I'm joined with Aphromoo after that amazing win 2-0 over the first and second best teams in the LCS right now. And CLG, now you guys are making a push for that second place spot. This is huge.
Yeah, getting to playoff bye is pretty fun.
Yeah, it's pretty solid to see you do that. Now that Bard tempered fate you had when they were pushing the inhibitor turret, you caught 3 people, you bought enough time for Darshan to TP. How do you calculate things like that?
Well, Bard ulti is probably one of the hardest spells in Bard's kit, and I failed over thousands of times using that ability where I would, screw my team over or, help the enemy team win the game sometimes. So it's just the countless hours of practice I put on a Bard that makes me decent at that ultimate.
Yeah, very solid. Now this means that CLG, you're pretty much in that top 4 right now of the LCS. Where do you guys see yourselves? Because you took down Immortals, you took down Cloud9. Where does this put you?
I don't think it really puts us anywhere. I still think that we should go with the underdog mentality that we have. Even though we beat Immortals yesterday, it's all right, I guess. But really, I just want to focus on improving our gameplay. And yesterday, Jay and Trevor definitely had, little slip-ups here and there. But today, they definitely stepped up, and I'm really proud of them for that.
Well, very solid. Afro, thank you so much. We're actually going to toss it over to Riv for a chat with Cloud9 to see how they feel about that game.
Thank you very much, Dom. I am joined by Cloud9's High after an amazing game that put Counterlogic Gaming and Cloud9 in that second place spot. CLG able to grab it, but Cloud9 continuously showing great play throughout the games. When you guys had a tough split last year, you were showing great games, and you're actually in a better spot this year. Looking towards the best of 3s, looking for when you guys actually make it to playoffs because you're in that spot. How do you think you're going to do in those games?
I think historically speaking, we've always done well in playoffs. We adapt very well to how teams play throughout a best of 3. So I'm pretty excited to play in it. I think we'll do well.
Absolutely. And those are best of 5s, but it'll still go the same way. That was my mistake. Looking forward, or actually I should say looking at that game, it's such an intense game to go through. You guys are back and forth, calls between you, between Jensen, between balls. What is the key to using the intensity at the right time in a game like that? Because it seems like if you go for it, that one call and it's wrong, everything falls apart. How do you manage that?
Well, when you play the game a lot, you just know what you're supposed to do. So I felt like we should have won that game. We got Baron twice, and I feel like the fact that we can't end the game off getting Baron twice, I probably made some kind of call that went bad. I think there were a few ones that I could have done better. And sometimes you just make calls that don't work out and you lose a game off of that, and it's fine. You just gotta keep trying.
Well, you guys have always had that mentality. It's worked out in the past. It's gotten you to playoffs and even to Worlds. So High, best of luck in the future, and great game you guys just played. Right now, we're going to throw it to the analyst desk to break down the rest of that game.